arrived at our hotel and Murphy's gonna give us a tour.
We have the bed. Nice bed.
Nice bed.
And bring you over here to the bathroom.
Decent bathroom.
With a nice
With
bidet.
a bidet, yes.
There you go. And then over
Little
here,
coffee
we
bar.
have Closet. Pretty
With
standard.
slippers, your favorite.
And then outside.
The best part. Little terrace. I don't know what that building is, but the Sagrada Familia is over there. We're in for the night.
Good day.
Good day. It is Thursday and we got here today and we didn't do a whole lot.
We did not.
We got in
here
at
2 o'clock maybe?
at the hotel at 2, checked in. What did we do?
When I got lunch.
We got lunch at Honest Greens, which is a chain, but it's healthy, and it didn't make us feel like bogged down all day, which was nice. What would you rate it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I feel like that chain needs to come to
Everywhere.
London. Yeah, Bristol.
Anywhere it's like a big city. Amsterdam, London, Berlin, I don't know where it's not.
Yeah.
But okay, we went to Adidas, Nike, and H&M, and I got some shorts to wear to our boat day tomorrow and to the pool. And you got nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So we did that, and then we came back and we sat by our pool, which has a really nice view. It's a small pool, but it overlooks the southeast side of Barcelona. You can see the water, you can see a bunch of the buildings. There's 2 cruise ships parked there, and yeah, it's beautiful. It wasn't super hot today, which was kind of a bummer, so we didn't go in the pool, but we had some drinks and just kind of laid around, and it was nice to be outside in warmer weather.
Yeah.
On just like a layout bed, which was really nice. Then we came back to the room, just chilled for a bit, and then got ready to head out for dinner. And then we went to a cocktail bar to have a drink before dinner, close by our dinner reservation. And we went to, I think it's pronounced Zuba, it's X-U-B-A, and it's a taqueria, and my goodness, delicious. Delicious tacos, and honestly, cheap fare for the type of place. I was definitely expecting much more expensive. We each got a paloma, and we got chips and guac. The guac was really simple but delicious for how simple it was. It was so good. They make their own blue corn tortillas they have like a little machine, but they're homemade, and that's kind of like their thing. They market that quite a bit, and so we got the chips and guac. We got and shared those. It had like a pineapple salsa.
It was on like a kebab.
Yeah, it was on like
what do you call that?
a spit, like
Yeah,
a kebab
spit,
spit, and so they like shaved it off. Those were so good. And then we ordered one single taco, which it was another pork taco, but I can't remember what it's called, but it was different, and it was more like shredded pork, and it had I think it's like pork coconita or something, but it's got like that cinnamon like deep flavor, and then it just had pickled red onions on it. That one was also super good. And then we got 2 types of quesadillas, one langostina, which is shrimp, and then the asada. Yeah.
Steak.
The steak one.
The shrimp one, the waiter recommended.
Yes.
I don't think I would have ordered it if he didn't.
Agree. Yeah, I would not have. And it was really good. I've never had a shrimp quesadilla, and it was surprisingly good. But sad story happened at that restaurant. I went to the bathroom, and my sunglasses, they fell in the toilet, and I was I just sat there and I was like, how do I have to stick my hand in here, basically. I sat there kind of just like this, and I was like, I'm gonna have to stick my hand in there because I can't flush these down the toilet. And I was so disgusted because they go on my face that I threw them away. And then I washed my hands like 4 times because I had to continue eating. Sad story of the day, but
Yeah,
worse things could happen, and it was good food at least.
it was.
Yes. After that week, I got some wine, which I'm sipping now, from this, just like this local wine shop. Then we went to the local store and got a few goodies. And these, I want to try right now. I don't know what this means, but I think it's chocolate, white chocolate, caramel, and a few other things. But let's try them and see what we think now. So this looks yummy. So yes, rice cake or like corn cake or something, and white chocolate. Cheers.
Like a dipped rice cake.
These are good. To end, let's just rate our favorite from the taco place. First being the best. I'll go first. I think that I like the El Pastor tacos, then the shrimp quesadilla, and then the other pork taco that I can't remember the name of, and then the steak quesadilla. But they were all good.
Probably do the shrimp quesadilla number 1.
Oh, okay.
Then the al pastor tacos, the steak quesadilla number 3, and then last
other
would be the
pork one.
last taco. Mine was kind of fatty.
Cool. Well, signing off for the night, and we'll be back tomorrow. Welcome. It is Friday. We're at day 2, Barcelona. I'm in the bathroom. I just showered and we've had a day. We just got back from a boat trip not long ago. That was our primary event of the day today. To start the day, we got up around like a little after 8 and we went to the gym, and then we had breakfast at the hotel, which was included, and it's a buffet, but it is like one of the better buffets that I've ever been to for breakfast. And then we came back and we went and sat by the pool for most of the morning before we came back and got ready for the day, for the boat tour. And then we actually walked to where our boat tour was, which was about 2.5 miles. So we left a little earlier, and I got new sunglasses because of my unfortunate event yesterday. So then shortly after, we came upon this pizza place which sold pizza by the slice, and that was pretty good. The crust was like perfect. It was like just what I like. It's a bit crunchy, and yeah, it was really good. So we got 1 slice of pizza. It was like pepperoni and it had some green peppers on it, maybe something else. And then we got this other thing. I don't know what the proper name was, but it was kind of like almost like a pizza quesadilla. And that had ham, I think some cheese, and then like a piece of sauce or like some sort of sauce. It was really good, and it was just enough food to just like tide us over for this boat trip. So after the pizza, we kept walking, and then that's where we got to like the harbor, and then from there we had like about a mile left to walk, and there were like a ton of yachts, like a ton of crazy huge yachts. And so we were looking at those, and then we stumbled upon Formula One Fan Village, which we didn't know was there, and it's not like advertised anywhere really. or like if you Googled any events happening in the area, that didn't come up, but essentially it had stations that are also usually at the Formula One events, so like different games or like photo opportunities, and then the F1 store, an information booth, all sorts of things. So we stopped there and then we proceeded to our meeting point, and so we walked along the beach. Beautiful, huge, clean. There's like lots of little restaurants, drink stops along the way, and then we finally made it to our meeting point. Then we got on our boat. It was a sailing trip. It was a small group activity. I don't think it was more than 10 people. And yeah, we just chilled. We met these two really nice guys. They're brothers. They're also going to the race just Sunday. So we got talking for most of the trip, honestly. And they're so sweet, and we're gonna meet up with them on Sunday. And then we ended up also walking back from the boat, which I'm glad. I just like feel like I needed my steps today. Now I showered and I'm getting ready for dinner.
Good morning. It's Sunday. Today is race day. Switched hotels to Marriott, one that we use points for as well. So 2 hotels this day. We were able to use points for all of it, which was nice. So we're staying at the Cotton House in Barcelona, a really nice hotel. So we dropped our stuff off. We weren't able to get in our room before we left on Saturday for qualifying, but we were able to drop everything off, and then we headed out. Before we came to qualifying, we went to La Sagrada Familia, the famous church in Barcelona, and did the audio tour. It was stunning. Nothing like I've ever seen before, one of a kind. So if you're in Barcelona, definitely recommend going to see it. The story of the church is pretty cool. If you follow along on the audio tour, they talk about the architect, and then they talk about the design of the church itself. It was pretty interesting. Everything was like very intricately detailed and designed. And then we left from there to come to qualifying. So we got on the train, and a large sea of people were coming, so it was easy to follow everyone as we got on the train, and then got off and walked from the train station in Montmeló to the track. It's about 2 miles walk from the train station to the track. From there, we walked in. There's the F1 Village or Fan Experience, which has a lot of cool booths or stands set up. So there's usually a Formula One car there that you can go and see the current model of what it looks like. There'll be like games, so they have the pit stop crew where you can practice being a pit engineer. As we were walking by, we could see the track from the final turn before the start-finish line. So we waited there for a little bit, and then while we were there, they had the free practice 3 going on, so we watched for a little bit. We saw Logan Sargent spin out into the last corner during the free practice, and then we were able to watch the Formula 2 sprint qualifying, and it was raining pretty hard during that, so they had wet tires on. A lot of people were spinning out at our turn. And then I walked around before the qualifying started, but pretty long qualifying day. After the race, we made our way back to Barcelona, to the city center, and the rest of the night we kind of just chilled. We were in for the night. Got a good night's sleep, a really comfortable bed, and ready for our Sunday race day.
Cheers. Hi Hi everybody, it's me from the future. Unfortunately we did not film like our recap of Sunday and Monday of our trip. We were just so tired from doing Saturday and Sunday at the Formula One race that we just got back and had dinner at the restaurant in our hotel and called it a night. Honestly, nothing crazy or interesting happened, but we had a lot of fun, and I'm so happy that we got to experience our first race in Barcelona. And on Monday we had a late flight at like 10:15 p.m. so we spent the day just doing restorative relaxation, and it was the move, I'm telling you. We just spent the majority of the day by our rooftop pool. It had like a tiny little pool. It was a saltwater pool, and it had nice views just like the other place, and we actually had the pool area to ourselves for the majority of that until about 1, and we left to pack up our things at 2 because then we walked to air ancient baths, and that was kind of our treat to ourselves. If I go on any other vacations in the future that are 4 days or more, I think it's imperative to plan like a relaxation day of some sort, whether it be at the spa or just chilling, at least for a part of the day, because it really made a difference in bouncing back from vacation back into reality. So yes, air ancient baths in Barcelona. There are a couple other locations around Europe, and I would definitely recommend checking to see if there's one by you, because it was a very unique experience that I personally haven't done before. You can buy like I don't know if it's like a half day or a full day access to just the baths, but we actually did a couples massage package. So we had a massage, and then we also got a glass of cava with chocolate truffles, and then we also had access to the baths. There were 5 baths there, plus a sauna, which was more of a steam room with aromatherapy. And the baths were a floatarium, a like jacuzzi. It was just kind of lukewarm water, but it was bubbling, a hot bath, a warm bath, a cool bath, and then an ice bath, which was my favorite. And the amenities in the locker rooms were really nice. We finished up at the spa. We were there for probably 2.5–3 hours, and then we just grabbed a bite to eat before heading to the airport. We got home about 1 a.m. and passed out. But like I said, normally, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but when I go on vacation, like the next day or 2 after, I feel like I get really depressed and just like low energy, because there was so much going on and a lot of really high positive emotions, and then going back to reality is kind of a bummer. I feel like that happens to a lot of people, but doing that restorative relaxation day really helped me bounce back, and I didn't really need any like downtime to recover, if you will. So would 10 out of 10 recommend. I loved this trip to Barcelona. It's my favorite of the cities I've been in Spain, out of Madrid, Valencia, and now Barcelona, and I would love to go back and hit a couple of experiences that we didn't get to just because of the race. But I hope you enjoyed seeing what we got up to. The next sort of content that we'll be putting out is going to be a lot of moving vlogs, because that happens in just a little over a week now. So we're excited to take you on that journey, and we hope you enjoyed this one. See you soon!